Hello everyone. So let's solve next question of our exercise 9.3. So it is question number 6 in which we have given a quadrilateral ABCD, such that their diagonals are intersecting each other at O. Okay, and it is given that OB is equals to OD. We have to show that these three parts. So let us solve this question in our copy. Yes, so this is the question in which we have given that OB is equals to OD and AB is equals to CD. Okay, so first of all we have to show that area of triangle DOC is equals to area of triangle AOB. Okay, so look at the question. We have given a hint that we have to draw perpendiculars to AC from D and B. Okay, so let us draw these two perpendiculars. So from D we have to draw a perpendicular on AC, okay, and from B also we have to draw a perpendicular. Name these points as M and N. So their angles will be of 90 degree each, okay. So first of all we will prove these two triangles congruent. So let us prove this. So let us take these two triangles, that is triangle DOM and triangle BON. Okay, so here one thing we have that these two angles are of 90 degree each, that is angle DMO is equals to angle BNO is equals to 90 degree each, because we have drawn the perpendiculars. Okay, so this is the right angle triangle, and one thing it is given that OB is equals to OD. Okay, and OD is the opposite of the side opposite of right angle, means it is hypotenuse. So for this triangle OD is hypotenuse and here OB is hypotenuse. Okay, it is given. So it is right angle, this is hypotenuse, and we need one more side. Okay, so here look, we don't apply right angle hypotenuse rule here. We can just calculate that these two angles are equal. Okay, because whenever two lines intersect each other, their vertically opposite angles are equal, means we can say that angle DOM is equals to angle BON. Okay, these are vertically opposite angles. So by angle side we can say that by angle side congruency rule, these two triangles are going to be congruent to each other, that is DOM is congruent to triangle BON. Okay, so by CPCT we can say that this DM is equals to BN. Okay, so DM is equals to BN by CPCT, corresponding part of congruent triangles. Okay, now if we take triangle DCM, okay, DCM and triangle BAN, so if we prove these two triangles also congruent to each other, and if we add them we can say that triangle AOB is equals to triangle DOC. So let us take these two triangles, that is triangle DCM. So in triangle DCM and triangle BAN, okay, in these two triangles one thing we have already proved that DM is equals to BN. Okay, now we know that its angle DMC, it is equals to angle BNC, which is equals to 90 degree, because we have drawn two perpendiculars on AC. Okay, now third thing, in these two triangles, look at the given part. We have given that AB is equals to CD. So here in triangle DCM we have side DC, okay, or CD, and in triangle ABN we have side AB. So it is given. Okay, so one right angle triangle, okay, this is the right angle triangle, the side opposite to this will be hypotenuse. So here we can apply, this is right angle, this is hypotenuse, and this is one of the side. So by RHS congruency criteria we can say that triangle DCM is congruent to triangle BAN. Okay, so now look, if these two triangles are congruent and if we add them, look, congruent triangles have equal area, okay, because they are same in shape and size. So area of DOM is equals to area of BON, okay. This is our first equation, and here also we can say that area of DCM is equals to area of BAN, okay. So this is our second equation, and if we add both of them, add first and second, okay. So from first we have area of DOM plus here area of DCM is equals to area of BON plus area of BAN, okay. So area of DOM plus area of DCM is nothing but area of DOC, okay, and it is nothing but area of AOB, and this is the first part that we have to prove, okay. I hope you all understood this part. Now let's move to second part, in which we have to prove that area of DCB is equals to area of ABC, okay. So here बच्चों we have already proved that area of DOC is equals to area of AOB, okay, and if we add area of BOC to both of them, okay, look, we have triangle DOC, and if we add triangle BOC in it, we will have the triangle DCB, entire angle, okay. Means we have this much of triangle now, okay, its area, and if we add this triangle, area of this triangle also, then we will have the entire triangle as DCB. Similarly we have triangle ABC, okay. So what we need to do is that just add triangle, area of triangle BOC to both the triangles that we have proved, okay. So let us add, what we will write here, that we will add, means adding area of triangle BOC to both sides, okay. So here we have area of DOC plus area of BOC is equals to area of AOB plus area of BOC, okay, and this is nothing but area of DCB is equals to area of ABC, okay. This is the second part that we have to prove. Now let us prove last part. For that, look, one theorem we have learned that if two triangles have same base and they have same area, then they will lie between same parallels. So here we have triangle DCB and triangle ABC, okay, they have same area or equal area, okay, and they lie between same, they lie on same base, that is BC. Here it is CB and here it is BC, okay. So they are lying on the same base, that is BC, and they have equal areas, so we can say that they lie between same parallel, okay. So by that theorem we can say that BC is parallel to AD, okay. BC is parallel to AD, and by this conclusion we can say that means both sides are parallel, then we can say that ABCD is a parallelogram, okay. So all three parts are proved now. Now let's move to next question, which is question number 7. So in this question we have given 2 points D and E which are on the sides AB and AC, okay, of a triangle ABC. Now their areas are equal, it is given. We have to prove that DE is parallel to BC. So it is quite easier for you, because we have learnt about a theorem that if two triangles lies on same base and they have same areas, then we can say that they lie between same parallel, okay. So here is the solution of this question. We have taken two triangles that are already given that their areas are equal. So if two triangles lies on same base and have equal areas, then they lie between same parallel, that is DE is parallel to BC, okay, because this is our first triangle, okay, and this is our second triangle. So they have same base, that is BC. and equal area, so we can say that they lie between same parallel, means this line is going to be parallel with BC. Okay, now let's move to next question, question number 8. So in this question, first thing we have to draw a figure. Okay, so for drawing a figure we need to take information from the given question. Okay, so let us draw the figure. So first of all, a triangle is given which is ABC. So let us draw a triangle which is ABC. Okay, so this is A, this is B, and this is C, and it is said that XY is a line parallel to BC. So look, this is BC, so XY line will lie here or here, anywhere. So we will draw here. So this is the line XY, and this is X and this is Y, which is parallel to BC, means these two lines are parallel to each other. Okay, I'm just trying to teach you how to draw the figure from the given information. Now we have to draw a line BE which is parallel to AC and CF which is parallel to AB, and they are meeting XY, means we have to draw here. So this is AC, we have to draw a line parallel to this, so this will go like this. Okay, and this point is E, and here CF is parallel to AB, so this is AB, so our CF will go here, so this is F. Okay, they are meeting each other at E and F. Now what we have to show is that area of ABE. So ABE, for that we need to join A to E and C to F. Okay, so this is our required figure, is equals to area of ACF. This is we have to show. So let us do the solution of this question. So for that we need to take two triangles, these. So look bachcho, we have given that XY is parallel to BC. Okay, so if we name these points as M and N, okay, so we can say that EN is also parallel to BC. Okay, because look, here we can write parts of parallel is also a parallel, is also parallel to parallel line. So therefore we can say that E to N, this is the part of parallel XY. Okay, it is parallel to BC, and it is already given that BE is parallel to AC. This is by construction we have drawn, or just write given. So if both pair of sides, both pair of opposite sides are parallel, I am going to write the statement here. I know that my handwriting is quite dirtier, but I hope you all are getting this. So here, if both pair of sides are parallel, then the quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So here, look, the quadrilateral BCN and E, this is a parallelogram. So BCNE is a parallelogram. Okay, similarly we can say that, similarly we can write BCF and M, it is also a parallelogram. BCFM is a parallelogram. Now look at the figure here. Look, you can look the figure in this way, so it will be better for you. Okay, so here let me check another color pen. So this is a parallelogram. Okay, and this is a triangle. So this parallelogram and this triangle have same base, that is BE. Okay, so same base will be BE, and they lie between same parallel. Look, CN is parallel to BE, then AC is a part of parallel. Okay, we can extend parallel line up to infinite, but they will never meet each other. So we can say that AC is also parallel to BE. Okay, so these two, one triangle and one parallelogram have same base and lie between same parallel, then the area of triangle is half of area of parallelogram. Okay, so let me write here, in triangle ABE and parallelogram BCNE. So if directly we can write they lie on same base. But to keep in your mind that you have to mention every time whatever the base is and which parallel they are lying between. Okay, so here our base is BE and lie on same base and between same parallels. Same parallels. And what is the parallel? That AC is parallel to BE. Okay, therefore we can say that area of triangle ABE is equals to half of area of triangle BC and E. Okay, now in triangle, look, similarly we can see this figure, that triangle ACF and which parallelogram? BCF and M. So they have the common base which is CF. Okay, and they will lie between same parallel, that is, look, BM is parallel to CF, then AB is also parallel to CF. Okay, so let us write triangle ACF. In triangle ACF and parallelogram, which parallelogram? BCF and M. Same statement, they lie on same base. So what is the same base here? That is CF, and between same parallels. I'm writing in short way. You can while making your notes you have to write in a descriptive way. Okay, means you have to write whole statement every time. So here the same parallels are AB is parallel to CF. Therefore area of ACF is equals to 1/2 of area of BCFM. Okay, now look, we have two parallelograms, that is BC and E and BCFM. So they lie on same base, that is BC, and they lie between same parallel, that is XY. Okay, because all these are the parts of XY. XY, sorry. So their areas are equal. So here we will write a statement that in triangle, look, name this equation as first, this is second. Okay, and in not triangle, in parallelogram BCNE and parallelogram BCFM, so they lie on same base. So what is the same base? That is BC, and same parallels. Same parallels are BC is parallel to XY. Okay, so their areas will be equal. So area of BCNE is equals to area of BCF and M. Okay, so here look, in place of BCNE we can write BCFM. Okay, then both of them are equals to 1/2 of area of BCFM. Means from first, second and third, we can say that area of triangle ABE is equals to area of triangle ACF, and this is what we have to prove. Okay, so every time I had already told you that geometry is all about practicing more and more questions. Okay, once you have to review the video. Okay, just watch the video, and then next time you have to solve while watching the video. Okay, so let's move to next question, which is question number 9. So in this question, diagram is already given, means you need not to draw the diagram. Okay, a hint is given that we have to join A to C and P to Q. Okay, now we have to compare ACB, ACQ and APQ. So they lie on same base, that is AQ, and it is given in question that look here, through A is parallel to CP, means this line through A, it is parallel to CP, means these two lines are parallel. So they lie on same base, that is AQ, and same parallel, AQ is parallel to CP. So their areas are equal. Okay, let us solve this question. So this is the figure, and we have to compare these two triangles. So they have same base, that is AQ, and same parallels. Okay, same parallels, that is AQ is parallel to CP. It is given in question. So we can say that area of ACQ is equals to area of APQ. Okay, but we have to show that area of ABCD. So here look, AC is the diagonal. AC is a diagonal for parallelogram ABCD. Okay, therefore look, we know that a diagonal bisect the parallelogram into two equal triangles. Okay, whenever we draw a parallelogram, and if we draw a diagonal here, then it will divide the parallelogram into two congruent parts or two equal areas. So therefore we can say that area of triangle ACQ is equals to, either we can say that this, not ACQ here, first of all name this equation as first. Here we can say that area of ABC is equals to area of ADC. Okay, or we can say that area of ABC is equals to half of area of ABCD. So here we will write area of ABC is equals to half of area of ABCD. Okay, similarly we know that, look here, PQ is a diagonal. PQ is diagonal for parallelogram. Which parallelogram? PRQB. Okay, so we can say that area of BPQ is equals to half of area of PRQB. Okay, it is also half of area of PQRB. Now look, first of all we have proved that area of ACQ is equals to area of APQ. So if we subtract area of ABQ from both these two triangles, we will get area of ABC is equals to area of BPQ. Okay, so let us subtract area of triangle ABQ from both of them. So from first equation, from equation first, subtract area of ABQ. Okay, so here we have first equation as ACQ, and we have to subtract area of ABQ from it, which is equals to area of APQ, and subtract area of ABQ from it. Okay, so here area of triangle ACQ minus ABQ will give us area of triangle ABC. Okay, so from here we will have area of ABC, and from here we have area of BPQ. Okay, but look, area of ABC is nothing but 1/2 of area of ABCD, and BPQ is nothing but 1/2 of area of PRQB. Okay, so name this as second and this as third equation. So from third and second we have the values of ABC and BPQ from second and third. So in place of ABC I can write area of half of area of ABCD, and in place of BPQ I will write half of area of PRQB. Half and half will cancel out, and area of ABCD is equals to area of PRQB. Okay, it is proved. Now let's move to next question, question number 10. So in this question a trapezium is given, its diagonals are AC and BD. Okay, they are intersecting each other at O. We just have to prove that AOD is equals to BOC. It is very easy question. So let us solve this. Look, we have to prove area of AOD is equals to area of BOC. Okay, so first of all we need to take triangle ADC and triangle BDC. Okay, so they lie on same base. What is the same base, bachcho? That is DC. Okay, and same parallels will be same parallels. So same parallels are, because it is a trapezium and trapezium have one pair of opposite sides as parallel. So AB is parallel to CD. And if these two triangles have same base and lie between same parallel, then we can say that their areas are equal. Okay, so area of ADC is equals to area of BDC. And if we subtract area of DOC from both sides, so we can say that area of ADC minus area of DOC is equals to area of BDC minus area of DOC. So it is nothing but area of AOD. So area of AOD is equals to area of BOC, and this is that we are proving. Okay, so let's move to next question. So in this 11th question we have given a pentagon here. Pentagon means the means a polygon which is having 5 sides. So AB, BC, CD, ED and AE, these are the 5 sides. So let us show these two questions here. Okay, so let me draw first in my copy. So here it is given a line through B is parallel to AC, means these two lines are parallel to each other. Okay, so let us show area of ACB and ACF. Okay, for that we need to take these two triangles. So these two triangles ACB and ACF, as you can see that they lie on same base, that is AC. So here I will directly write same base, that is AC, and same parallels. This line is parallel to this line because the line through B parallel to AC, means BF is parallel to AC. So we can say that AC is parallel to BF. Now this is one triangle and this is another triangle. Okay, so they have same area, therefore area of ACB is equals to area of ACF. Okay, so one thing we have proved. Now look, A, C and F, if we add area of quadrilateral ACDE to both the triangles, okay, so add area of quadrilateral ACDE to both sides, so area of ACB plus area of ACDE is equals to area of ACF plus area of ACDE. Okay, so look, ACB plus ACDE, so ACB plus ACDE, so this is nothing but ABCDE. Okay, so here in place of this I can write area of ABCD and E. Okay, now look, here we have area of ACF, and if we add ACDE to this, we will have area of AFCDE. Okay, area of AFCDE. So this is nothing but area of AED. Look, C is coming between DF, so I can directly write here AEDF. Okay, and this is what we have to prove. So remaining question we will solve in our next video, because video is already past half an hour, more than half an hour. Okay, so okay, solve these questions in your copy and do practice more and more part of geometry. Okay, thank you.